This video is not being brought to you by Loot Crate. Here's why. Skip it up and that up. So before I get into the meat and potatoes of this video, I want to say a couple things. First and foremost, I have no ill will towards Loot Crate. They were great to me. Mikey over at Loot Crate was very responsive. Every time I sent an email or had a question, he responded right away. They're a good group of people over there. So this isn't, I'm not going to, I hate Loot Crate and, bang my chest like an ape and rage at them. That's not what this video is about. Secondly, this has nothing to do what happened with Big Cheese and I know there was some change.org petition up to get me off of Loot Crate, but it got like 45 signatures. Has nothing to do with that. So anything that happened in the past few days has nothing to do with why Loot Crate discontinued their partnership with me. It actually has something to do with a video that I made a while back. So let me start from the beginning. So today I've been recording a crap ton of footage for tonight's news stories. I was actually recording it from the Alienware Alpha, and I've been recording Metro Last Light. And I get a buzz on my phone because I have both of my email accounts set up on my phone, and I get a email from my business email, and it's from Mikey at Loot Crate. And it says, end of Loot Crate partnership. And this is exactly what it says. Hi, Rich. Due to recent complaints about your feminazi video, we have to cancel your Loot Crate affiliate account. I will be sending you your final payment for any earnings made to date and turning off your account. Personally, I thought this issue would blow over, but the recent number of messages we have received leave me no choice. I wish you the best of luck with your channel and future endeavors. Thank you, Mikey. Now, from a financial standpoint, I'm not going to lose any sleep over this, especially the past 2 months. I haven't made that much from Loot Crate, to be perfectly honest with you. So from that aspect, I'm not annoyed at this, okay? But what bothers me is, and to Loot Crate, I have to say, what did I say in those videos? Here is your stance on it, because I don't know what your demographic is and how many females are buying Loot Crates or males are buying Loot Crates or how many feminists buy Loot Crates or so on and so forth. But in my videos, guys over at Loot Crate, did I ever mention anything about promoting violence towards women? Did I ever tell anyone to go out and attack Anita Sarkeesian? As a matter of fact, I made a video defending Anita Sarkeesian, saying the last thing anyone wants to do is harm her. Did I say that I feel that men are superior to women? If anything, I said I promote equal rights towards women. I just don't like extreme feminism where women want equal rights and then some. And that's what I'm against. So I've always had a very, I believe, you may not agree with me, Loot Crate, obviously they don't, but I've never had an extremist stance against feminism. I've actually promoted it in certain aspects. So basically what you're saying is, because my opinion isn't the popular opinion, you want to make sure you follow the herd, because the herd is where there's more money, and you will censor people who don't follow the herd because you want to make sure your pockets are lined. That's basically what you're saying to a T. This is why when you look at corporate tech news sites, which, just think of him, I'm not knocking him, but I'm just telling you like it is, IGN and GameSpot and Polygon and so on and so forth. That's why, especially the first two I've mentioned, I know GameSpot kind of has this little segment where they kind of speak their minds a little bit, but this is why a lot of times when they talk about the news, they just, read the story, have a cute face like Naomi Kyle read it, which again, I'm not knocking her either, and they don't give an opinion. They just say, leave your thoughts below, because they don't want to piss off sponsors. This is why they do that. They want to be as neutral as possible because they want to make sure they have as many sponsorships as possible because they need to keep their website afloat. And that leads to something else. And a lot of people made this comment on Facebook, which annoyed me, because here's what you don't realize. A lot of people said to me, well, Rich, Loot Crate's a private entity. It's not part of the government. They could pick and choose whoever they want to sponsor, and they could choose whatever reason they want to sponsor or not sponsor them. But that is the exact reason, the indirect reason, that censorship exists. Well, who do you think sponsors major news sites like CNN or major news channels like CNN, MSNBC? They want as many sponsorships as possible. They're in it to make money. So when they have a major sponsor, let's say they have Time Warner, and Time Warner, there's a bill in Congress, like say there's another SOPA coming out, and Time Warner wants this bill to pass because they would profit big time from it, and Time Warner owns CNN or they sponsor CNN. Do you think that CNN is going to talk about it? Do you think they're going to talk about the SOPA version 5.0? No, they're not. That is censorship. So yes, in theory, Time Warner can choose to like or dislike whatever bill they want to because they're a private entity. But if they're sponsoring a place like CNN, or they own a place like CNN, and they tell CNN to shut up about it, and CNN listens because they want to make sure their pockets continue to be lined, that's censorship. And that's what happens with sponsorships, because they're feeding, whether it be YouTube channels or gaming websites, so on and so forth, money. Those websites and YouTube channels will say whatever the sponsors want them to say so they stay in business, or whatever they don't want them to say, those YouTube channels or websites won't say either, because they want to make sure they keep getting money from those sponsors. So it is absolutely censorship, and this is exactly what Loot Crate is doing to me, and I am so disappointed. It's not even funny. Again, it has nothing to do with them dropping me as a sponsor. Sponsors come and go. It's just how it is. And if they just told me, hey, Rich, we think the return we're getting from you sucks, I wouldn't even have batted an eye and just been on my way. It's how it goes. It's welcome to business. But the reasoning behind it just really burned my ass. It's funny, a buddy of mine that I met through YouTube, Rob, Maximum RD, made a comment on my Facebook page when I mentioned this. And he said that everyone's becoming so politically correct that it's actually kind of like reverse oppression, where if you're not on the popular side of things, if you're not diehard feminism or diehard anything else, you're an enemy of it. You can't just have objective thought. You have to either be on one side or the other. And he's right. And it's almost scary in a way, because it's almost like having independent thought and thinking objectively is dangerous to people. And as soon as they consider you a threat, they just want to shut you up and make you not exist. And that scares the crap out of me. All right, folks, this is Rich of ReviewTechUSA. Make sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for supporting my channel. Have a good one.